Welcome to the Voice of Texas Veterans, a production of Texas Veterans Commission, speaking up for Texas veterans since 1927.
Military life can mean some unique parenting challenges. Today we're going to talk about PSTAIR, a program that offers hope and help for military-connected moms. Thank you for joining us. I'm Julia Connor, Communications and Outreach at Texas Veterans Commission. We are the state agency that helps veterans, family members, and survivors access the benefits they've earned. All our services are free, from filing claims to employment, education, entrepreneurship, the Women Veterans Program, grants for veteran-serving nonprofits, healthcare advocacy, and mental health services. Today, we're addressing mental health and military-connected moms. With me is Associate Professor Kate Sullivan from the Silver School of Social Work at New York University. Kate and her team are bringing something called PSTAIR, PSTAIR, to military-connected moms, active duty service member, and spouses of veterans across Texas. Kate, explain PSTAIR and how it can help military-connected moms.
So Parenting STAIR is actually a evidence-based program that supports military-connected moms. It helps them to manage feelings of overwhelm and distress and anger that sometimes happen to us after we've experienced stressful events. So we're really focused on helping moms improve their own well-being and also helping them to show up how they want to as a parent, as a mom. So we offer this program through the Cohen Military Family Clinics in 3 cities in Texas, in San Antonio, in Killeen, and in El Paso, and also via telehealth anywhere to anyone that lives across the state of Texas. So this program, which is a mental health and a parenting program, is available to folks as part of a research study. So the research component is actually sort of minimal, and really what most folks experience when they work with us is the program itself. Moms who participate will do so via this research study at one of these Cohen Clinics. And then at 3 time points, our team gathers some information from them about how they're doing so that we can make sure that the program is working for them. We compensate moms for the time they spend participating in that information gathering portion. So moms can get up to about $150 in Amazon gift cards for those 3 conversations that we have with them.
So I reach out to the PSTAIR program through one of the Cohen Clinics. We go through all the preliminaries, you explain the program, the research study, and we all agree that PSTAIR is the right fit for me. Then what happens?
And then we'll get you connected to a provider who will then work with you on a weekly basis for about the next 3 or 4 months, depending mostly on how much support you think you and your family need. You will meet once a week with a provider between about 45 minutes and an hour, and it's scheduled at a time that works for you. If being seen in person is something that feels important to you, if that's your preference, you can show up at the clinic. And one of the things that's really cool about these clinics is that they offer free child watch. So you can bring your kids with you. You can leave them with a licensed provider at the clinician. You can go into your session with your provider, and then you pick your kids up at the end. And then the other option is you can do it completely via telehealth. You sign on to your computer, again, at a time that's convenient for you, and you spend that same amount of time, between about 45 minutes and an hour, working with a provider completely over their secure telehealth platform. And we have some moms who want to do a combination of both. Sometimes when they've got the time, they go into the clinic, and then on a week that they're just feeling like, it's not going to happen this week, I'm not going to make it, they can elect even the same day to do their session via telehealth and to just have the provider meet them on the computer instead.
These are individualized sessions with the parent.
Absolutely. And actually, it's with a parent and also in some of the sessions with their young child. So about the first 2/3 of the work that we do is with mom by herself. And we do that because we know, and lots and lots and lots of prior research tells us, that mom's well-being, how they're doing as a human, matters so much for how their kids are doing, right? And particularly for moms who spend so much time taking care of everybody else, having this dedicated time that's just theirs to focus on their own well-being, their own stressors, is really, really valuable. But then at the very end of the time that we spend with each family, we actually have mom pick one of her kids if she's got more than one. And she brings that child into session with her. And in those sessions, the provider functions more like a coach. So mom and her child are playing together. Coach is kind of in the background, offering mom suggestions about how to use some of the skills that she's learned in the individual sessions that she had in order to kind of deepen that bond that she has with her child. And moms and their kids love this time because it's really rare that we get this opportunity to play in this kind of unburdened way with our kids. And kids adore it because they're just so happy to have their mom's undivided attention, right? So it's usually a really, really positive experience for both mom and for their young kids.
Focusing on the military aspect, things are different in military families than they are in civilian families.
We are really focused on whatever stressful events are most salient for moms. So in lots of military families, and we also work with veteran families, it's we just got through a deployment and now we're all trying to figure out how to get along again, or it's we just moved last year and my child is having a hard time adjusting in school. But also lots of times what we hear from the military families that we work with is that the things that are the most salient, the most stressful for them are things that any family might experience, right? Like I lost my parent last year, or I got sick when I wasn't expecting to, and it's really thrown our family for a loop. Or even in lots of cases, this really stressful, scary thing happened to me when I was a kid, and I'm still not over it. It's still affecting how I show up in my life and how I relate to my kids. Sometimes it's a confluence of all those things. It's like, here are these military stressors that are a unique experience. And also, I've got all these other stressful things that happen in my life that every family experiences. And there's this kind of pile up of things. So we really work with moms to help them sort out what are the things that are the most bothersome to them. And then we spend a lot of time helping them build skills to navigate some of those stressful circumstances. And we spend some time, and this kind of depends on each mom, we spend some time taking a closer look at some of those really stressful experiences and helping them think about, all right, I've built this new set of skills. What do I now make out of these really stressful experiences? And maybe how can I bring some of these new skills that I'm working to develop to bear on these things that are the most bothersome in my life? And once we do those things with mom on her own, what we find is their distress goes down a lot. And once they're feeling more calm in their bodies, they relate to their kids, they relate to their partners, they relate to other important people in their lives in a really different way. And they're more open to these closer, calmer connections with other people once we've given the stressors that they as an individual experience some space.
That is Associate Professor Kate Sullivan from the Silver School of Social Work at New York University. We've been talking about the PSTAIR program, which helps military-connected moms learn coping strategies. If you would like to join PSTAIR, go to tvc.texas.gov, click on the events calendar. PSTAIR is listed there every Thursday. Just click there to make the PSTAIR connection. tvc.texas.gov, click on events. Veterans, you have until January 31st to take the Texas America 250 survey, which invites Texas veterans to tell us about their military service, why you joined, and what your service means to you. The link to the study is on our homepage, tvc.texas.gov. Scroll down and click on Celebrating America 250. The deadline to enter is January 31st. After all your work is done, peruse the website and look at all the services we offer at no cost to you. Helping with the job search, starting a business, getting you information on the Hazelwood Tuition Exemption Act, filing disability claims and appeals, and we work with survivors to get their benefits too. You can make a claims appointment on the claims page. We get eligible veterans connected with VA medical care, and we have a women veterans program and a mental health department with peer service coordinators connecting with veterans across the state. All our services are available all over the state. Fill out a contact form on the website, tell us what you need, we'll get back with you. You can also call the info line at 1-800-252-VETS. That's 1-800-252-VETS. Texas Veterans Commission is also on LinkedIn, X, Instagram, and Facebook. Send us a message. Ask a question. We'll find the answer for you. I'm Julia Connor. Thank you for listening to The Voice of Texas Veterans, a production of Texas Veterans Commission. Helping veterans starts here.